Came down to another spot where it's a little bit more of a drop off. Welcome back to the channel, baby. We're smashing out from the end of the world. I keep getting lost. I got lost again just now. But sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, baby. I got enough gas in this bike to get lost a couple times. Look at that view. Trees and sky. This trail is amazing. So the last video, we talked about fear pulling you into this dark hole. I gave you a little story of my own personal life and what I considered to be me being pathetic. And during that period of time, I was just so full of negative self-talk and so full of fear that I couldn't see any of the blessings around me. And I go back and I think about those times, you know, with that beautiful, beautiful introspective view from hindsight. Nothing compares to hindsight. What a blessing to be able to go back and rewire your memories and retweak things. This trail is dope. I mean, even if I am lost, I'm loving this. So I think something I'd like to think about when in doubt, throttle out. Oh shit, look at that. Another beautiful omen. So in the first video, a gorgeous hawk came and blessed me. And now I got some deer medicine. What a day. I mean, we truly live in such a magical place. Damn. I try not to go all hippie and woo-woo on you guys, even though that's who I am. I'm trying to stick to emotional intelligence. But man, sometimes the woo-woo just comes out. I can't help it. So many blessings out here. So look, when you're in the moment of fear and your life seems to be falling apart, or whatever aspect has got you in fear, the triggers that I pick up on for myself, I notice that I go into sort of a silence. I've identified that I'm a isolationist when I'm healing from my traumas. And so things will happen and all of a sudden, you know, my phone will ring. It'll be my best friend or my lady or family, and I just can't answer it. And when that happens, I'm like, oh, I got some shit I got to work out. Let me sit in silence and think about this. And if I ever stop thinking of my blessings, if I wake up in the morning scared for the day, wondering where my mortgage payment's going to come from or something, I remember that I wake up scared when I was homeless as a kid. And I'd wake up scared when I lost my business in the previous story. And these are trauma responses that are mine. You have to identify your own. But, you know, I'm pretty textbook. I don't have anything that's just special and belongs to me. I think isolation and fear and waking up in a bad mood is something that a lot of us deal with. And so when it's happening, I know without a doubt that I have something that I'm working out subconsciously. And I get into my silence and I let my silence do the work. I don't get out a pen and a paper and analyze what's going wrong in Rush's life today. Why is Rush feeling like shit? I go into my silence and I find my inner peace. And then I'm reminded that I'm always at peace. And anything outside of peace is man-made. It's in my brain. It's a man-made fear that doesn't exist. Nothing outside of me Thank you, brother. So he was saying there's 7 more guys behind him, so I need to be on the lookout and not get too crazy. But I did see the sign. I'm on the right road. So I get into my silence. I found my peace. Now, once I find my peace, that's not the end of it. Then I make sure that I put my life into a place of gratitude. And so I imagine the spoke of a wheel, or an entire wheel in my mind, like the wheel on my dirt bike. Hey, these are our friends from earlier. Yep. Okay. So quick meditation for you guys. I get into the silence and I'll close my eyes and I'll visualize a wheel like what's on my dirt bike or a bicycle, the kind that has spokes with a hub in the center. And I imagine electricity all over it, like those little globes in the 80s you could get that had electricity dancing around, like Tesla. And all that electricity is my personal power, my energy, what I put into the universe. And it's all over the place on this spoke. And each spoke is something I'm giving importance to. And I say I'm giving importance to it because it's not really important. It's just your little brain playing games with you. And so these are all just examples. Let's say I had an argument with my lady, or we had a conversation that didn't go the way I wanted, or I wasn't everything that she wanted me to be in that moment, and maybe I'm putting some negative energy on it. I go to that spoke and I take that bit of energy and I pull it down to the hub, and the hub is my gratitude spot. And so I'll say, you know, I'm so grateful for this amazing woman in my life and for the support that she provides me and how loving and patient she is with me, because I'm far from perfect. And now that's in gratitude. Then I go to my business, you know, or the employees stressing me out. Am I having trouble making payroll? Is it going really amazing, but I'm bringing up old fears of economy crashes and I could lose everything? And I take that energy and I bring it down to the hub of gratitude, and I say I'm so grateful to be able to own my own business, to have the fortitude and the resourcefulness to bootstrap something and create abundance for myself and for all my employees and for everybody we work with. And then I'm in gratitude. And I keep going around the tire or the wheel through all the spokes of my personal energy until when it's done. This meditation can take anywhere from 1 minute to an hour, you know, depending on how many spokes are on your wheel. But when I'm done, it's just a glowing hub of energy, and all the spokes are clean. And I know that my personal power is living in pure gratitude. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life, what my brain is creating, that gratitude still exists, and all my blessings are in that. And I come out of that feeling so much better. And maybe you got to do it a couple times a day, maybe every day. I used to wake up in fear a lot when I was younger, and even as I started. Is this my turn? Nope. And so I would try to brainwash myself, and I'd wake up and I'd be scared, be worried about paying bills, food, just old worries that maybe were relevant, maybe weren't, doesn't really matter. But I'd wake up in paralyzing fear. I think it goes back to caveman days where you never know when a bear or a tiger is going to come eat you, and you're sort of very vulnerable when you're sleeping, and so you probably wake up. Like, there's got to be some coding in my genes to make me wake up that way, but because it happens so frequently. But I would get out of bed and I'd say today is going to be a great day, just to convince myself to get out of the fear. And that used to work. It's a really easy solution. No matter how you feel when you wake up, you sit up, you say today's going to be a great day, and you move on. But these little shifts get you out of fear. You start focusing on your gratitude. It keeps you in the moment. The silence keeps you in the moment. Everything pulls you into here and now, which is what matters. And here and now, everything's okay. You're safe, you're loved. The universe has your back. There's nothing you can't get through. And what's on the other side of it is beautiful, and it's waiting for you. And it already exists, because the bubbles of time aren't linear like our brain makes it. The version of you that has everything you've ever wanted, the perfect, happy, loved version of you, already exists. Already in this lifetime. Right now, this moment, that version of you exists. So you can tap into that and just realize that you've already got it. And once you tap into it and you have gratitude for it and you realize you've already got it, the universe starts giving it to you and your life changes. It's very powerful. It's divine intelligence. You don't have to know what you're doing in your brain. You don't have to have a plan. You don't have to do anything except trust it. Get in the silence, get into gratitude, and trust your divine intelligence to create the perfect life for you. So I'm going to end it there. If you're still listening, much, much love and gratitude to you. Thank you. I put these out here for you, and I hope they help in some way. So get out there, be good, do good things, help people when you can. And if you're listening to this, you are the resistance.